So, how many deaf people are in India?
63 million minimum.
63 million.
Yes.
Okay, so this is, let me just take a little diversion and I want to ask all the OTT people, Netflix, Amazon, whatever, Hotstar, and all these people, you in your office, in your corporate setup, you work with equal opportunity. Okay, you talk about equal rights and everything. Have you ever realized that if you include Indian Sign Language, you do dubbing in Tamil and Hindi films in Tamil and Telugu and Malayalam? Why do you do that? Because there is business. There are eyeballs. There are people. You know that it's going to give you revenues, and vice versa. Tamil films you dub in so many other languages. Has it ever occurred to you that if you include Indian Sign Language, you will get at least, even if we say 50%, then out of 65 million people, you'll get 35, 30 million people watching your shows. And so, what happens to your equal opportunity objectives and values when it comes to the audience? Why this discrimination? Why that audience should be deprived of your entertainment? This is a very hard question I am asking through this podcast. And if anybody is seeing, I would appreciate if all the deaf people take out this clip. I'll put it separately and send it to tag all the Netflix and Amazons so that we ensure so our activism begins now. What do you think about this? Is it a good thing to do?
It's very difficult, you know. I have approached almost all OTT platforms: Amazon, Netflix, Z5, Hotstar. The Hotstar team were wonderful, very open minded, and very supportive. Z5, Kashmir Files was great, and then after that, nothing happened, you know. People are complaining, we want to watch more movies like Kerala Stories, you know. People want to know, you know, how what the movie was, right? They wanted to know about it, and then yeah, we'll do. No response there. Even Sony Live, no response. Hotstar has been very supportive so far. So finally now Amazon is also coming on board, you know, with the Tiger Nageshwar Rao. So things are better. So for now we have two
Yeah,
OTT
but that
platforms.
is like just a drop in Pacific Ocean, or the all the seven oceans and one drop. My question is this: now Hollywood has made it almost compulsory to give equal opportunity or representation to various communities, LGBTQ community, blacks, okay, deprived people, disabled people. Now my question is this: if you are doing all that, why are you ignoring deaf people? You know, they why can't they access entertainment like me or anybody else? I think I will believe in your equal participation, representation, and opportunity philosophy only when you also do it for the consumer, which gives you billions of dollars.
Exactly. But we've approached Netflix also. But then apparently you have to get permissions from the head office. But we're talking about the Indian market here. There's no accessibility. So they say that you have to get permissions from the US office. So again, it depends from person to person. Sometimes if a person is open-minded, things work. If they are closed-minded, it doesn't work. So for me, I want to meet the decision makers there, you know, because otherwise sometimes people don't have the power because our concept is so new and this is such happening for the first time. Like how you, when I met you, you agreed and you told everybody, no, we need to do this. So we need more people like that. It's very tough.
And what about Doordarshan?
Again, government, it's a government organization. The government themselves don't know about accessibility for the deaf. That is why I'm just focusing on, you know, working myself and growing this. It's easier for me than to approach people. You know how the government works.
Okay, so let's make an appeal to Information and Broadcasting Ministry. And Ashwin Vaishnav ji has been a very successful bureaucrat and a wonderful person. And I definitely would like to appeal through this to him and to wonderful Secretary of INB, Mr. Jaju. And our Prime Minister is also always has spoken about differently abled people. So I would request that at least we can begin with Doordarshan. If you can't do it for every program, you can do it at least for all the news in India. Every single news. I know private channels, they will look for profits, but what people are not realizing that 65 million people is a very, very big number. And your advertisers would be interested. I'm making a commercial sense. Your advertisers would be interested because deaf people, it's not that deaf people don't buy things, that don't they consume products.